What's up, MGTOW, man? I want to talk about taxation or tithing with these women. See, these women tax you for everything they do for you. If a woman makes you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, she wants you to take her to a 5-star restaurant and a nice place to stay for that night. The things that men pay for in order to indulge in the bosom, in the honeypot of the women, is ridiculous. So you have to ask yourself, when you're dealing with a woman, you're taxed every time. And I say taxation or tithes because if you marry a woman and have kids with a woman, you pay tithes to her through child support, through alimony. There's different ways, or spousal support, or there's different ways that you will pay taxes that are converted into tithes, praising her as the goddess, the woman. And this is not of hate, but this is how our society has set up the whole monopoly game. They realized that the woman was weaker internally, emotionally. That's why she's so emotional. Because how can your emotions be turned so much if you're emotionally sound? But see, the thing about it is, they try to turn your emotions. And the thing about it is, most men, their emotions cannot be turned unless it counts, like something like their children. So therefore, child support is a way of taxation for her laying down and having a child. The woman believes in the government, so therefore the government believes in the woman. The woman and the government will breed socialism and communism and destruction of society. Hunger, children without fathers, children wanting to run away from the half raising that they need. But it all comes through taxation, because the woman taxes you for every encounter. Every time you encounter a woman sexually, there's a taxation to it. Whether you use gas to drive over there, that gas has had a tax to it. Your time has had a tax to it. Her, asking you to do things, give her things, has a tax to it. Everything has a sales tax to it, because everything is a transaction. So MGTOW men understand that when you're dealing with women, there is a transaction, there's a taxation. And if you continue to deal with them at a deeper level, there is a tithing, a praising to the goddess that she was or is in your life. So therefore, watch out for the taxation and the tithing that this society, that women and society, the government, uses against you. I mean, I'm not speaking against them. It's like, you have to understand, the whole system plays upon you partaking in it. You know, if you partake in this system, then of course you're going to be you're going to be taxed and tied, and because it's a system that you're praising. Now you can't partake in a system and not expect there to be repercussions and paying into the system. Will there be rewards? I love my child to death. I love my child so much. I do anything for him. But is there a taxation to everything that a woman does for you? If she irons your clothes, there's a taxation for it. She expects you to buy her, since your clothes are so ironed and so well pressed, she expects you to keep her well dressed and ironed and pressed. And don't sit here and think that a woman's money matters. Women hoard. They keep things. Nesting is something that not only pregnant women learn, it's something that all women learn because they've been around other women that have had children. So nesting is something that all women learn. They learn to run around and gather things. So all women hoard. If you talk to the average woman, she's hoarding all the men she's been with in her mind. And the more men that she's hoarding in her mind, is the more taxation that she will place upon you to deal with her. Watch how you're being taxed. Watch how you're being manipulated. Watch what you're being taxed to, because what you're being taxed to, you will eventually tied to. Because what you're taxed upon become a form of your God. It become a form of your tithing, your offering. And money is, it's easy to make, but it's not easy to make. And watch how you give your time, your talents to the taxation that society and the women you deal with are putting upon you. And now, this is for all my men. This is for all men. Whether they're blue pill, still believing in love and still wanting to build upon this great family and this great generational wealth, or red pill and you understand that it's all a game and it's all foolery, or black pill to the point where you don't even deal with it. This is for all the men that are still working in this whole taxation over tithing realm. Because it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? It's real like that. It's real like that. These women will make you tithe for their time. You know what I'm saying? They always say, ooh, you wasting my time. Don't waste my time. Don't do this. Don't do that. The rules that women have are just like taxation. When you look at taxes, there's a lot of rules to it. You know what I mean? Men are simple. Like, let's make this transaction. But the whole taxation thing is intrinsic. It's very deep. So therefore, when women tax you women tax you in so many different ways. Like, society taxes you in so many ways. It has a It has a tax on your gasoline, a tax on your there's a sales tax on a lot of things, and people fail to realize they moved to Texas, they moved to Tennessee, they moved to Florida. They say, oh, they don't have a state tax, but they have so many other sales taxes, so many other transactional taxes. So therefore, when you're dealing with women and all the transactional things you do